Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Friday Night Fights. Hopefully, you guys are okay with me starting a minute or two early. We're going to get players rocking and rolling here. They're just finishing up deployment, so Anthony's on a bit of a time crunch tonight, had a bit of a later start, so we're going to compound this all together. But welcome to episode 92. We're going to get rolling here. Quick shout outs to all the sponsors and helpers that we got: Wargame Scenery, Corvus Terrain, Deep Cut Studios, The Terrain Studio, Imperial Terrain, and Legion Terrain, Gamers Grass, War on Game Studios, and Phoenix Games in Australia. Thank you very much for the help. You guys are making it happen, and we appreciate that greatly. Also, to the folks that are hanging out with us tonight, make sure you guys get your name out in the chat so we can give you guys the shout outs that you deserve. I'm just going to close down a couple of things here so we can keep this all running smoothly. There we go. All right, so quick preview for tonight. It was back and forth. Me and Anthony were supposed to play last week because Jace was out, and then we're all here this week. So Jace is going to play the list I was going to play. I'm going to cast. Anthony's going to play. Anthony's in a tournament tomorrow playing an entirely different list. But here we have it all jumbled around. It should be a good game. Anyway, CIS matchup versus Tempest Force. Sean Desse, my Gamers Grass order has arrived. Looks great. Of course it does. It is fantastic. And we just talked a little bit about that on the podcast. I have also been using quite a bit of Gamers Grass this week, getting some Imperial troops ready for the tabletop. So let's get into the quick previews here. So like I said, it's going to be Jace. That is opposite. Jace is actually, that is not who's playing tonight. I completely forgot to switch myself. Jace is playing Anthony, and Anthony doesn't get a pin tonight, so it's me and Jace technically. But yeah, that is actually entirely changed. In fact, I feel really, really bad about that. So I'm just going to go and grab. There we go. There's the actual fixed one. So that is Anthony piloting the CIS and Jace piloting the Empire. So I did have that. I just forgot to drop it in there. Shout outs to the social media sources. Like I said, you can find us on Facebook, Star Wars Legion FNF. Of course, check out the Train Studio and the Patreon. That's been a lot of action happening lately for some projects not Legion related, but terrain related. And of course, us on the Instagram. It is the Train Studio. That's the main one. Big shout outs. I'm also almost at 1,700 people, which is great. And a ton of people have been following the reels. I've been posting every single day. I think I'm up like 10 days in a row. So please go sub that. It's free, obviously. The Patreon's not, but it does help us make the show happen. So if you want other additional content and you want to support the show, that is definitely a way. Speaking of supporting the show, we have people who have been helping us out. We're on our way to the PTZ camera. I did some more research and I found another bird dog, which is very reasonably priced. It is not yet released and it's new technology coming out. It's going to be slightly under our goal, but I'm going to keep the goal the same because in addition to that, I'm going to get the guys some table mics so that they can actually wear wireless microphones. We'll use that for streaming elsewhere as well. So the goal is going to stay the same. We're going to have two things that we can purchase with that. And we want to thank all the people that have helped us get there. We're 80% of the way there. If you want to continue helping us, at the trainstudio2019@gmail.com helps us a great deal, as well as being here. That is also a support. And then shout out to all the folks that have helped us along the way as well, donators, patrons, past and present, and our new latest patrons, Darkslider66 and J-Rod. Thanks for joining, guys. And again, you can check that out. It's a Train Studio at Patreon. We see a message in chat here. I'm about to go to my first tournament with the world's invite on the line. Should I do Cody or Skywalker? Let me check the gallery, fellas. What do you recommend, a Skywalker or Cody? Skywalker, says Anthony. I'm not sure if he means Anakin or if he means. I assume he means Anakin talking clones. Yeah, but he doesn't specify clones specifically. But right, I was like, is he going Cody clones or is he going? If you're going clones, it's Anakin all the way from studio here. Yeah, fair. We're gonna clones all the way. Perfect. Anakin is overarching. I think the winner there. So. Let's break down the list. We'll get into them tonight. So Jace is actually going to be piloting the list that I put together. And it's the one that I have been playing quite a bit of. So he's going to be playing Tempest here with Major Marquand or Farquaad, whoever you want to call him. He's going to be running an ATST here. This one's going to have the elite armor pilot, so surge to hit, obviously. Grenade launcher for the blast at range 2, link targeting ray for those free aims, and then the mortar launcher just to give a little bit more punch and suppressive at range 4. He's running dual Stormtrooper. Both actually have the Astromech, so they're both 53 points. One's just missing the Astromech title there, but Both are naked with the astromech. Then he has 3 naked speeder bikes at 70 points a pop, and then 2 scout troopers, both running e-transponders so that they have that suppression removal, and of course that situational token and or key suppression removal if that plays in the given scenario. So coming in at 9-ax, 793 points. He is going to be playing against Anthony's list. Anthony is running a 10-act CIS list here, 797, so has a bid, but wasn't enough to bid for blue, as Jace had the 7-point bid there. He's running the T-Series with improvised orders and electro binocs for 68 points. He's running triple B1 squads with the E5S at 56 points. Portable scanner B1 naked for 44 points. He's got 2 pike soldiers identical with the P13M disruptor soldier and the capo. So a little extra courage and a little bit more pop. The only true impact in the entire list. Bosk is there with some pseudo impact in the form of Surge to Crit, running scopes and Hunter. Hunter's not going to proc against the ATSTs, unfortunately, but everything else, soft body, it will. For 115 points, he's running his DRKs. He did forget his DRKs, so I think he's using 3 PK droids as his stand-ins for that. CIS at least, so we'll give him the nod on that. They're running the comms relay as they often do. And then they'll be flanking Maul here with Burst, Tenacity, Force Push, and Into the Fray. 190-point Maul on the table. Very, very scary. So 10-ax, 797. That is Anthony's list. Jace and Anthony look like they're actually almost ready. So I think I have a card somewhere for Anthony. I think he showed me one, but I didn't look at it. Okay, I know Anthony's first card, and I know Jace's. But before you guys flip them, let's just get into the action here. And if you guys are in chat, let us know. Turn 1, we'll give a quick shout-outs to some sponsors here. We want to thank Deep Cut Gaming Studios for the gaming mat tonight. We're playing on the Cobblestone gaming mat. Go check them out. A bunch of new releases, actually, for both Legion and other games out there. So go check that out. Don't forget, they also have custom mats. So if you see a mat in another gaming line, but it's not Legion size, they do custom mats. And then a shout out as well to legionterrain.com for all their help. No Legion terrain on tonight. We're rocking some Corvus Games terrain, but we do want to give a shout out to everyone tonight, as we often do. All right, players are ready. So we'll Thank you, Stan. I didn't realize that I muted myself there. Let me drop that back real quick. So Anthony played lying in wait for turn 1, trying to get those early poke. And then Jace played standing orders so he can, well, he doesn't really need order control with this list, but that's the play, and I understand that. They are playing payload tonight on clear conditions and rollout deployments, so heavily favoring Jace with the scout plus the extra vehicle deployment, and he's not hemmed in by any bombing runs or anything like that. So he did get some extra movement on the table. We'll jump to the overhead here real quick, and we'll shrink down the dice cam there. We'll make it a little bit more obscured here in the corner. I guess we'll go upper corner here. So I'll kind of walk you through the deployments here. So
5 3/4.
Jace, which is Marquand?
This one, the leg up.
You're about 5.
All right, so leg up is Marquand here. So he has Marquand basically in his southern position. He is trailed by all the bike units. He does have the 2 stormtroopers behind that building, and then he has a unit,
So much closer.
2 units of scouts flanked out there to the upper portion. Jace's cart starts on top of the building, and he is going to that piece of terrain that he's pointing at right now. On Anthony's side, his cart is obviously located there in the lower right-hand corner, and he is going right exactly where Jace is pointing, so right to the corner of that building, so he can touch any part of that double-stacked crate there.
Which makes up for the angle that I have to go.
So Anthony's got unpainted pikes, so they're easy to see there. He does have his DRKs on top of the building, and then he has the B1s sort of spread. There's 3 units of them. And the only guy I can't see right now is Maul, so I'll get Anthony to point. Okay, Maul is right over there by that operative token, so just off this particular camera here. So Let's jump to the far side. We'll see if we can actually see where Maul is hidden. There he is, right at the very bottom of your screen, right next to the operative token. So that is Anthony's side, and then close side cam will give you sort of a picturesque view of Jace as he advances up the table. So,
What you going with?
all right, welcome, Aaron. Welcome. I was saying that great to see some new folks in the chat earlier. So I have the table hot mic right now. Let me know if it's too loud, and if it's too loud, I'll turn them down a little bit.
Go to stack. T-series.
If it's not loud enough, I'll also let me know. I'll turn them up.
Okay, you will spotter these guys.
Good pull.
And then he will.
So Anthony going to T-series here, who does have electro binoculars
There
and improvised orders. Looks like he's doing some bolstering
That's
there.
me. Well, that seemed fun.
And T-series is done. If you're just joining us or jumping in late here, I'll give you the lists just alongside there. You can have a look at them yourselves. Aaron and I are going to have a chance to meet up, I believe, happening a little later here in August.
The non-hard. Shoot them, but you get heavy cover because from my feet. You got this.
All right, so we're already opening with a shot here, as Tempest often does, real quick and real early. Oh, let me just grab that.
So 2 go away for heavy, along with all the blanks. So 3.
This was not Marquand shooting?
Not Mark 1.
Yeah.
And suppressive for 2.
All right.
Because the mortar.
Early shot into some B1s here.
Yes. Yep, main gun and mortar into the B1s. Killed 3.
Yep.
2 suppression with the mortar.
Anthony rolling average there, B1 saves.
Average none.
Okay, I will go with them.
Fair.
So one big beast done. Anthony now going with that B1 squad. No rally there. B1s don't care.
They'll just do the same thing. Pop back.
Yep.
All right, so shot coming back.
Look for the critical. Got it.
Does get the critical. Jace need to make
I
a
need
save
to
here.
save.
All right. Chip into the armor. All right. 21 points left to go. Oh, plus the 4 heals. So
Plus the 4 heals. I was like, I still got heals
all
available.
right, 25. Yeah, Adam, that's great. We are a little later tonight. Typically, we go about an hour earlier in this, and then in the winter months when we get the time change, which we don't change time, we're actually about 2 hours earlier than we went tonight. So we do appreciate our East Coast folks tuning in. I know it's late for them, so but we make it happen when we make it happen, and we try to be as consistent as possible. So
Okay, now it's them.
Okay. I'll pull. Core. The storm's right here.
all right, so Jace going with his first storm unit, tucking up behind. Reminder to folks that ATSTs are line of sight blocking, so if you're directly behind them, you're usually out of sight. Perfect.
Okay.
Chronocanuck back in the CIS
for them.
tonight. If you guys are in chat and you want to give a shout out, we usually we don't have anything on the line, but we usually let people cheer for their favorite faction, and we are taking faction winners and then putting those folks. If you back the faction and it wins, we put you into a draw for some card sleeves or whatever we have kind of on the line. So Jedi Hunter Studio coming in. Hello, gents. Hello. So we got Anthony here on the bottom, Jace on the top. I should align players, make sure they're on the right side here. Anthony is going to be, I'm going to swap over this camera. I'm going to put Jace on the proper side. That way it's easier for me in studio to know who's on what side. Let me just swap this around real quick. There we go. So Jace will be on the left-hand side in that camera. Put Jace on the left-hand side in that camera.
Oh no. No.
I was like, oh, we're range 3. I'm happy with that. Oh, you did it again. Come on, give me a save this time. Yeah.
All right,
We'll
Jace does make a save there. There we go. Jace is on the left side. Jace is on the top.
I'll go with Mark Wand. Speed 2 will easily let me get to just range 3 of them. And then we will shoot. He doesn't get a mortar, which is what.
Put Jace on the left. And Jace on the left. That's a good shot there coming in from Markwand there. Markwand at range 3 there, Jace?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool.
Move, get to range 3.
Roger that.
Got a surge.
Let's have
Nice.
a surge.
Loses 2.
So we'll spend that. We'll block 1 and just lose 2 B1s. So I know, yeah, sorry, Frank. I know who you are. I was just I was giving you a call out based on who you're checking in at. So no, all good, all good. So
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, that's Frank's old point.
it is Frank, yeah, but
like,
it's all right. We'll give, you know, it's fine. Frank, Keith, Jedi Hunter, whatever. We know who he is.
DRKs.
Yeah, what would they like to do?
All right, so 2 hulking. So just a reminder, folks, that the Jace's payload is basically going due east, and he's going down to that barricade there. Anthony's going to be moving the other way, and he's going to be going a little bit more of a northwest direction. And there's no good spot for this dice cam at this point, so I'll kind of go there. Just don't want to block the payload point, but I think we'll be all right for now.
Observe the ST.
All right, so an observation token coming out from the DRKs here. Obviously, they're incognito, so can't be shot, or inconspicuous, whatever I think it's incognito.
Yes, incognito.
Yeah.
Scouts.
All right, so first of the 2 scouts, I believe, here. They do have E-transponders, but nothing else, although they do throw 8 black dice, so it's a bit of a splashy pool at times. Can let you down as well.
Up here and dodge.
Reason that we have this terrain out, this has been kind of in the queue. It's going to be next to kind of get some base coats and get some work out. But this is all the Corvus Games terrain. We've had it for a bit. We haven't had it out. It's amazing stuff.
Who's that?
The height of this table, I think it's a little bit lost in the overhead, but I'll give you kind of some shots here. But if you're looking for complex buildings with just a lot of accoutrements and design work and really sort of lending well to the new climb rules, this stuff has everything it needs to have. And the amazing 3D prints that we got here, the quality of the print was exceptional. So can't wait to kind of do this up in a dark, grungy gray. And we do want to add some LED and neon. So this one's actually probably going to go to another fixed skirmish table, to be perfectly honest. But we're probably going to do that up as a dual skirmish table so that we can bring it out as a full 4x6. So it'll be some time for that, but I wanted to give some sort of evolution of this and where it's been at, so people will know and give them a shout out again. So go check them out, Corvus, during that, both printed and STL, so you guys can get whatever works best for you. But I think you'll be not found wanting with any of it. So look like Jace pulled a bike there. So moving along, first to the bikes. Bikes are kind of the unsung heroes in the Tempest list in this configuration, I think. So
still short. Yeah.
Looks like he's short of 3 there. You guys are wondering, 2:18 on the clock, still round 1, payload, clear conditions, and rollout is the objective for tonight. Or, deployment for tonight. So Jace, there should be 2 with 1 cactus, 2 with another cactus, and then 2 without entirely. So yeah, just how they're discerned. So
okay. And we'll take a shot into your droids.
JC's on my Tempest / Remnant force here tonight.
2 after heavy.
Okay, there we go. Jace punching through with what he needs to. Forcing more saves into V1s. Anthony does oblige with number saves.
Though. They're loving it.
Heavy cover is just as good as a save there, and saves even better. Gravy on top.
Yep.
Jay's going to be a little bit more confined to the ground in this one.
A little bit. There's only a couple buildings I can't go on.
There is some platforms though, Jace, on these, so you can do like the get up. Yeah, exactly. So you're not sort of hemmed in the entire time. So.
Ooh, coming for the bikes.
See what Anthony's up to back here. Early pushing, I think, is going to be easily achievable here for both players. Let us know in chat, too, if you guys got any tips or techniques or questions for the players specifically or any of that. I'm happy to convey them along. I mean, that's what I told you, man. This new strategy at Legion, just roll crits. Just roll crits.
But I'll roll 2 saves out of the 3. Okay, I will pull again.
Yeah, I'll probably let I'll save your question, Frank, because I think Anthony's really I'll pose it to him and he can sort of formulate some thoughts on that. But I mean, I think Anthony still likes CI or Shadow Collective a lot. So Frank's is basically wondering, Anthony, if Shadow Collective's kind of still worth it.
They're still good.
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think
move and dodge.
Just Empire's just too good right now.
Shadow Collective is good. Empire's just
Empire's just better than everything.
Fair, but I think that
Shadow Collective would be a second.
Yeah, fair enough.
Clones.
So if Empire didn't exist, Shadow Collective would be king. So no, I think there's still play for sure. I think Pike's got play. Black Suns are good. Black Suns and buses do things. I still think swoop bikes are pretty good.
Just not in this meta.
Yeah, they're tricky. They can be shot for sure, but I think there's lots of trickery and plays. And if Frank, if you're not trying to go uber competitive and you're just looking for something fun and get some games in, I think you'd be okay with Shadow Collective too, and not found wanting. So.
Okay, we'll go here.
Pally wondering what the 4th Empire Battleforce is going to be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there'll be 5 before anyone else gets another one.
Fair question. Pally, who's actually supposed to be at dinner with his wife, and I sure hope that's over and you didn't interrupt your dinner to ask us that question. Although, thanks for tuning in, Pally. Pally, this bathroom break's been brought to you by... All right, looks like Anthony's doing a little creep in here. So
moving some pikes around.
Innocent whistling. There you go, Pally. Well done.
So what do you have?
Got that far side cam. So
Boss, Maul,
and one more pike.
And if you guys are new here and you're liking what you're seeing or got any suggestions or just like what you're seeing, let us know. We like an active chat. Active chat keeps me going. So I'm solo casting tonight. So no guest casters or anything tonight. So just me to prattle on and keep you entertained.
That's what that is. First, second, I thought that was mine.
Oh, I think Mando's got some play too, Frank. I didn't even mention Mando's. I played Mando's a couple weeks ago on stream against Tempest, so that it's worthwhile going checking out that game. It was super fun. And yeah, Bounty Hunter's got play for sure.
Okay.
All right, I'm not sure the shot was into, but
it's going into those.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, continuing that onslaught into those. Not the best one there. So. All right, but Anthony does oblige with another suppression.
We got them down to 3.
Another B1 down, but that B1 squad's 8. A lot of shots here. So.
Yep.
Clones all the way, says Adam. I think Pally would agree. He's a big clone player for sure. All the underworld stuff for Frank, including hobbits. So for Frank playing anything that lives underground, apparently. So. All right, I got to switch Anthony to the other side on this game too.
Yeah.
Sure. Or is he on your? Oh, sorry, you got me confused, Anthony.
On my
Anthony's
side right
actually
now,
on Jace's side of the table. I thought, geez, I thought I switched all those cameras.
Technically, we got some walls.
All right, so we got some Maul action here. Anthony does have burst of speed on Maul, but he's not using it at present. So, Michael Merritz has been watching a while, assembling murder bears. Go Empire! I also have got some murder bears on the shelf in the background there, but
how many did you get, Sean?
I only purchased 4 boxes.
Okay. I have 3.
Yeah, so.
But I'm looking and it's like you basically need 7.
7 to 9, yeah. So we've under.
Well, you have to run. I mean, unless you're running Leia.
Yeah.
And Leia Han.
Yeah, I think 9's like the most possible that you would need. So.
Right, you just have to run 2 Rebel heroes because you have to run 2 Rebel units. Moving to there.
Yeah. What I'm saying, Jace, is we've undercommitted.
Yes, apparently. Bikes.
I would say the Ewok list is going to be great in the right hands. I would say that I feel like there's a steep learning curve, and I haven't even. I'm a little timid to get into them because I'm not sure it's going to be for me.
Yeah,
but I think there's a lot of excited people.
You know
for
what
Ewoks,
every bike has been doing so far. One crit.
Right.
The bike shots got progressively worse.
Yeah, letting just chip damage here.
Chip damage,
so
but force suppression on that unit is nice.
Yep. Let's jump back to the overhead cam here. We'll get a little bit of a take stock here. So, Jace, how many heals have you used now?
One.
One heal, and there's no current damage on ATSTs?
No, but boss still has to go with
True. Yep.
what will, after I go with my last unit, be 9 aims.
Yep. That pile of aims
got
down
one.
there is not Anthony stockpiling aims to slide into his case. Those are all boss aims. So,
So you got 1 in the stack and then boss left.
playing Murder Bears tomorrow for the first time. Just skirmish. So the 4 boxes I got was enough. Aaron pointing out skirmish is enough for skirmish. Adam saying, if you are using a flamethrower, I think you should get extra damage with anything with fur. I mean, I think you're going to do extra damage to things with fur without any need for a special rule. But hey, 100% back in that. So bring back flame in the game. So I should be flashing what tokens are going with, but I think first round here is not that important. But I will, as we get into the action here, I'll make sure I get you guys all the tokens flashed up on the screen that they're going with. So what do you contemplate right now, Anthony?
He's got a unit of pikes left to go, so he's just seeing where does he want to get them and where to shoot.
Thoughts on the new battle forces? I'd like to see clone order 66 battle force with Jedi hunters, maybe.
That'd be cool.
Okay, yeah, I think there is lots of play for battle forces. I just think they need to be the collective. They need to be maybe a little bit more willing to spread it around. Empire has got quite a few in a bit. I'd like to see maybe a sprinkle for each of the factions.
Move there and shoot my bikes.
Or the equivalent thereof a battle force, whatever you want to call it. All right, so we got some pikes going here. Let me just flash this up here. So we do have a core activation right now. Looks like the pikes are taking advantage of the new climb rules. So jumping up there, speed 1. Effectively refilling the shoes of the vacant B1s. Jake popping in to say, go Jace. I'm going to have to catch the game later on the weekend. Welcome, Jake. Thank you, Jake. And see you later, Jake.
Yep. Aim.
2 surges.
Yeah.
Will.
Holster and they're independent, so that'll be
cool. And then 2 for cover. Which will be those?
All right, so looks like this is
What was
into
the aim
bike squad.
from the T series. I didn't give it to Bosk this time.
Electro binoculars.
Oh, the T series has binocs.
Yeah, binocs, yeah.
Cool. I missed
Normally
that.
it goes to Bosk every turn.
So this is a bike squad here.
Yes.
And that is a bike squad removing a bike and transferring a wound over onto another bike.
I expected them to take some fire for that.
Michael's saying need
hoping to
Krell
like that
with
B1 unit,
flaw card that can
rolling
hurt
3
fellow
saves right off the
clones.
bat
Fair
hurt.
enough, fair enough. I think I've
So
seen
it's
that
my
Dax
last
from
one.
the Diners getting his own short story today.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
I think that came across my feed. So
Oh, you still have those guys? I thought they were all gone.
I said I had 1 scout unit left.
Oh, nice.
all right, so let's see. This is like I said. Sometimes that pool is good. Sometimes
Yeah, that's
that
the thing
pool-
though. It's 8 black, no surge.
Yeah, no
So-
surge, no aim.
8 dice is always good.
Yes.
Let's see
Just
how
that
it
Radar
plays
range
out.
2, so we got our nice 2mm rule.
All right, let's see how
But
this
he
plays
doesn't have
out.
a dodge. That's not great. Only
That's
2.
sometimes the scouts
Dodge.
just let you down.
Spend the dodge.
Spend the dodge. And
Of course.
kill a scout, take a deflect.
I told
There
you. I
go.
was like, this isn't going to go great.
Anthony didn't specify that 8 black dice are always good for you.
He just said
Just
they're
said 8
always
black
the
dice are always good.
same. And it's just you left.
So net damage there, 1 suppression
All right.
onto Maul, and
wound back.
1 wound onto the scouts.
Yeah, what's the boss doing?
All right, Anthony, to activate Bosk here. Shout out to the 15
Good job,
folks
Scouts.
hanging out.
You're awesome.
Welcome. Thanks for spending some of your Friday with us.
think I got it.
Don't forget to go sub that YouTube and or Instagram. That's always helpful for us. Appreciate that. I'll be sure to give any shout outs if we get any new followers here that I can track anyway.
Come in front of my army, boss. I want you.
All right, looks like Anthony's playing a little bit of a range game here.
Do I just finish that one act?
All right, looks like he's establishing a range to a bike, I think, there.
Finish the bike.
Got opportunity to take an activation off here with that single bike. Just 2 wounds left.
He does. I was really hoping to have that B1 dead by now, but just too many saves.
Press that act advantage. Anthony currently at a 1 act advantage.
Yeah.
This would push it to a 2 act.
Which also means I'd finally be able to pass whenever I want.
Yes. Still a payload objective up there, so there is still plenty of cart pushers available.
Yeah. He does have to push it right in front of my stuff.
He does, yeah. There it is, still
Yeah,
2:06 on the clock.
I'm not able to push my cart. There's no chance. And especially where I gotta go, it's not happening. I just gotta.
Remember that ATSTs do not block the payload.
Okay,
Correct.
so we're gonna come back here and we're gonna take a shot to these guys in heavy cover.
Okay.
So heavy
A new
cover
unit
shot
advance.
into the unhurt bike squad.
It's 1 red, 4 white, right?
I believe Anthony has 9 aims total here.
Yeah,
just
9
looking to push this to 5 crits.
Cool.
Opens with
3
3.
right off the bat.
I was just sharing a story with the fellas before
that was
that
the
I
red.
had a similar experience. My
Going
opponent
on
had
number
9 aims and was unable to
Going on
roll it
number
into
4.
5 crits.
Going on number
Ah.
5. There
It is. Only took Anthony 5 to get there, so it will be 5. See what the bikes can do. Bikes
Pierce
do
1,
save
so
2. Pierce
same thing,
1
kill a
will
bike.
lose a bike.
And take a wound on
And
the
2
other.
wounds there. Yeah, Jace does have 3 heals available. They can be used.
I do.
Heal
They are
bikes.
very far away, though.
Yeah, not likely to bring many back here,
Now move
but
the payloads.
could freshen them up to full health. So, does have a
Alright,
cart
well, it's
pushing
the last
happening
time
here.
We'll be doing this.
Cool. I like the sound of that.
Unless
So
something
Anthony
real
pushing
weird
his
happens.
cart to midfield, and Jace sliding his cart up between the legs of the 2 adjacent ATSDs. That is turn 1 in the books. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give the shout-outs to our turn 2 sponsors. I'll jump back in the booth as I wait on the cards. So turn 2, let me hide that scoreboard here. Let me update that real quick. I'm going to have run time here for players, so I will not hold them up. Shout-outs to Corvus Games Terrain, who is actually sponsoring all the terrain tonight by donation. So they have donated all our terrain. Make sure you guys go check them out, both for the STLs and the print files. They have a whole plethora of ranges. This is just the city files here. So multi-levels, doors, inserts, signage, all kinds of cool stuff. The balconies are really, really sharp. They play well for miniatures as well, not only Legion, but I think you could use them for a host of other games. And then shout out as well to Gamers Grass, supporting mostly the work in the terrain studio, but by that, we then turn around and give it away in our giveaways. So a lot of new basing bits out. They're actually on vacation, so I think they are closed until August 12th, much deserved vacation. But you guys can still order online and get your stuff really, really fast. Sean Death saying he just got his products in. I think he ordered some of the new Ice Blue Alien Tufts that just came out in the newest range. All right, I have Jace's card here. I'm just going to jump back in the screen as I'm waiting. What's Jace going to play here? Okay. Yeah, it's a valid choice, valid choice. What's that? Gotcha, roger that. Okay, fair enough. No telegraphing, but Anthony just told me his card. But Jace already gave me his, so we're good. All right, players are ready. We'll jump over to the command cards, and I'll tell you what they played in case you didn't hear that. So Jace is going to be playing Armored Cavalry. So when another friendly vehicle begins its activation at range 1 of Mark 1, they may choose one of the following effects. If they're in the front arc, they get the dodge token. If they're in the side arc, they get an aim token. And if they're in the rear arc, they can perform a speed 1. If they're in both arcs, they then get to choose as long as they satisfy the first requirement of being at range. And then Anthony, if you did not hear him, he is going to be playing his Orbital Strike, so his Orbital Bombard. So, and I'm not sure why that did not pop up for Anthony. Oh, sorry, that's supposed to be on this side. That's why. All right, so there's Orbital Strike being played by Anthony. So, all right, turn 2 cards are in effect. There we go. Players are dishing them out. Anthony will have priority here. And we'll go ahead and hide that and hide that.
And then I'll also give to this ATST those gold.
So Jace, I think it's when they activate.
Is it when he activates?
Yeah, just have a look at that.
Oh, it is when they activate.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You will get your link targeting array though. LTA will still trigger
I have
that.
an LTA on this one?
Correct.
Oh.
Yes.
I would have had a name last turn.
Okay, well,
I
fair
did
enough.
not know I had an LTA.
You do now.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
There's that for you.
I'll throw that up in case you also didn't know. There you go, Jace.
Nice.
Well, you built your list, so I think you're good.
I mean, I only missed on the white anyway, so I would have been rerolling 2 white.
You do have tenacity on Maul, but Maul didn't get hurt, so not triggered. Yeah.
You're first.
All right. Hey, if you're in chat and you haven't already and you want us to do a favor, so you can give us that thumbs up. We always like those too. So, all right, action is ready. It's on Anthony for priority here. Jace has passed
So are you going
mechanic,
with Maul?
going second.
What's he doing?
Maul is.
Oh man, I have lots of bad things happening here.
I think I heard a Maul activation here. So.
I don't know. I feel the same way.
I don't
That
know.
B1 should have been gone. Those spikes are having issues.
I basically have 2 units pretty much gone.
Fair. Well, so do I. I've got 2 units up and 2 health. They're on less health than your B1s.
All right, so Anthony going over here. I think he feels like he wants to eyeball up some scouts. I don't have a great camera over there, but let me go far side cam. I think
I stayed at the exact range of 2, so you
Anthony will play in the
mathematically
shadows
should
there a
be
little
able
bit,
to
so
touch them.
he'll be just shy of range 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can move, pull. You have pull, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move,
right in
pull
the
me
shadow
in,
over
just
there,
no
but
attack.
in both accounts. But
There is little sight lines through there.
now the players' heads are in the way, so let's go to the overhead.
And there's another unit of scouts right behind the building. And then both storms are here. ATSTs.
All right, so Anthony has moved
This
there.
still works.
He
Move, probably going to pull.
there
So
he goes.
Sean?
Yes.
If I use the transponders on my scouts,
Yeah.
I lose the suppression pulling ability.
No, because I think
No.
you still roll the rally because it's actually pre-rally step.
No, but I mean for the rest of the turns.
No, I don't
No,
think so
'cause I
because it
still have-
says has a comps upgrade equipped.
I was just curious because it's an expendable one, so you remove.
That's interesting.
Does that count
I
as
actually
equipped after I spend
actually
it?
don't know the answer to that, Jace.
Me neither.
Okay, back
Pull.
to you.
Move, grab. Cool.
That I don't know. I can't. Maybe I could probably try to look it up. Let me just see if it says equipped at the start of the game or whatever. Upgrade remains equipped, just exhausted. Thank you, Sean. I was just
Perfect.
gonna.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking, but I wanted to see if I could square that away.
And that's
Thank
what
you.
I thought too, right? I just wasn't sure.
Perfect. There we go. Pally also got us. Perfect. I just want to see what it says in terms of.
What do I want to go with?
Yeah, it just says equipped there. So yeah, it doesn't specify anything else. So great. Perfect. Got the answer.
I kind of want to shoot boss, but I also don't want to be standing right there. But I mean, I kind of have to be. So I can move there.
Anthony, did you pull in those scouts?
What's that?
Did you pull the scouts in?
No,
Yep.
I think I'm going to go with a face-up bike.
All right. So scouts got pulled in. You guys can't see that at the top. He's going to go face up bike here. Looks like he's going to go with the full squad.
Aim from the thing.
Aim from the Marquand trigger.
Yep.
He's in side arc there, so he had option. I think he's in side and rear there technically. So.
Side, rear, and front.
Oh,
'cause I had
okay.
the other
He
bike.
was in all of them. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, they basically were sandwiching his.
All right, so
arc.
we had all options there. So could have opted for the move, could have opted for the dodge, chose for the aim.
Action, just to
He's
touch.
done. I think he did compulsory first.
Yeah, compulsory first.
All right, so compulsory first. Checking in with
Just
from
going as far
Wisconsin.
as the-
Welcome,
see
Sean.
boss in
Welcome.
the open. Okay. And then we're going to shoot him. Okay.
All right, so shot into Bosk.
Yeah. That's the wrong bike that I just stole. That's the bike I need.
There we go. Bosk in open.
Boss in the open.
All
with an
right,
aim
so
token.
one aim on this.
I did
Bosk
steal
with
there,
the
too.
2 independent surges there, so
Yes.
it does have some defense. There's the shot coming in here to Bosk. Okay, nice opening there by Jace, and
Just fine.
Just fine.
unable to get it to 6, but does put it to 5. Bosk to make some saves.
Saves 1, takes 4.
Boss takes 4. Still has regen on the table this round.
He does.
If he's alive.
If he's alive, that's correct. Yes, regen, one of the first requirements is a unit must be on the table.
No, DKs.
Special forces here. DRKs. Only option. Still an incognito here. Hanging out atop the building.
I'm going to use my improvised.
Oh, you got improvised. Nice.
Yep, he does have improvised.
Core pikes.
Leon checking in. Welcome, welcome.
I'm going to go with these guys.
Coming in from Colorado, that's
Thank you.
right. Sean checking in from Wisconsin. Sure if I missed any other shout outs for location wise here.
Okay.
Aaron checking in from St. John. I know that one for sure. All
Aim
right.
shoot my bike with 2 wounds on top because I've got 2 of them with only 2 wounds.
Is a pike shot coming in here?
Yeah, into
All right,
this
so
bike.
disruptor, and I think he still has a full unit of pikes there.
Yeah, he does. Full unit at range 3. Aim shoot.
Aim shot coming in. That's
Has a
good. Not a
surge
lot
in
of
it.
surges there. Is what Anthony wants to
Do you
see.
want to spend a surge?
Does have surge option available.
No. Goes away.
No heavy cover this time.
Just
right?
light.
Oh, just light. Yeah.
Okay, speeder.
Speeder cover. Yep.
6.
He's spending a surge there, going to 6.
All right, 5 blocks.
That is a
No.
dead bike.
That is not 5 blocks.
All right, let's go to the activation big board here. We'll go remove one of those bikes for Jace. 1 bike off the table, dropping Jace down to 8 activations. All right, looks like we do have another bike activation going. Impulse, swing around here. Looks like we might have a repeat shot to Jace, or to Bosk, but can't quite get heavy cover.
Well, compulsory.
Disregard.
And then
unless
we're
you
just
can-
going to speed 1 or 2, whatever we need just to get there.
Okay.
To see boss in the open again.
All right, so we'll
just
speed up
suppression
onto there.
You don't have suppression, you're enraged.
Don't get suppression.
When you're enraged, you can't take suppression. Your courage value goes to 0.
Yep, nil courage value.
So I don't even get suppression cover.
No.
Nope.
All right.
That's why I went with the big squad first. So that I could spend the Mark Wand aim for 3.
All right, Bosk needing some
Yeah,
blocks
he
and or
saved.
surges here.
Makes
Okay,
1, so he's
makes-
alive with 1.
Alive with 1. That was a clutch save there by Bosk.
Yep.
Well, he should have got 2 last time, but still hasn't got to spend any of his.
Yeah, at this point he was needing to roll the surge there ideally. So
There again.
What'd you get?
I don't like when you shuffle my tokens second time.
Still hasn't pulled boss, I'm assuming by now.
What the hell? How's that even possible? I didn't pull their token out. Where is this one supposed to be? 1, 2. Oh, there's supposed to be 4.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's fine. So you still had 2 core in there, and then you had 4 core out. Because you pulled a core, right?
Right.
And you should have just had 2 core in there, which you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you pulled pikes and then pulled pikes again.
all right, so core activation.
Yeah, other pikes from the bag. What would they like to do?
Look at players to give us stock of what's left in each of the units here at the end of this round here. So
Oh yeah, up the building. Here we go. Yep, you got range to my wounded bike.
there's more
Heavy
pikes,
from
I
the other
assure you.
building,
Here
but
they
you
go.
got my bike and it'll probably kill him either way.
All right, so Anthony.
I'm gonna be
coming-
down 2 acts here pretty soon. Scary.
Well, not the 2 that matter though.
It's just still payload. Yeah, still payload pushing. All right, so another full pike squad coming up here, unleashing. Should be heavy cover, I'm thinking, into this one.
I think I'm actually going to go into these guys.
The full unit?
Okay. I think
You-
heavy cover either way.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got range 3 to them.
Looks like you're short on them,
Okay.
Anthony. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Then I'll let them.
Striker coming in with some great sound advice here. He's asked if the bikes have tried to roll better.
I've been
The
trying
bikes
really
have
hard.
been rolling great.
Oh, 2 crits will just, I
Yeah.
need a save now.
All right, Jace does need to save. This is going into that
Nope,
bike.
bike's gone.
What's wrong with
Okay.
the bikes have rolled full hits every time.
I think it means defense.
Yeah, defense.
That is the second activation. Let's go back to the activation big board here. And let's go remove a second unit there of bikes. All right, Jace with the corporal here. Or corpse, as some people pronounce it. That's what the bikes currently are. But it is core.
We'll just move up around the ATST just to where we need to get for range. 3.
All right, looks like Jace is going to try to find a range 3 shot here, maybe with white dice.
Oh, yeah, we're just going to check some whites.
I mean, they throw crits just as good as the next. So,
They do.
yes, Sean, sorry, I can give you the list. There they are for you right there. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Nice, nice. Unnamed double crits. Oh, B1's coming in clutch. Man, we have a good time here.
Bud
Good
does not
times.
wanna
Good times.
die.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, Anthony's not allowed to complain
It's
about
okay,
saves
don't
anymore.
panic.
tonight.
Yeah, that's where your boss saves went.
They surge, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you did.
Sorry, Sean. I probably didn't leave you near long enough to have a look at that. Sorry, I wanted to get back to that shot. So, but there you have it. Yeah, so it's Markwand, ATST, couple weapons, triple bikes, Eastbonders on the double scouts, and double storms with our force. All right, looks like another corporal here by Anthony. Oh no, he's going to
Maul,
DRKs.
you're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, big DRKs.
Bye, Maul.
Maul brings his DRKs along. DRK's no longer interested in helping Maul. So
Well, he's gone somewhere they just can't go.
yeah, it's Maul Bosk. Yeah, Maul Bosk for
Somewhere
sure.
they
Interesting, but I think Anthony
Okay.
he likes all those CIS characters.
Markwand.
All right, we have Markwand being pulled here, obviously because the other ATST has been issued. So, and just to keep in mind too that units. Just when you're playing that card, a unit doesn't have to activate before Markwand to get the benefit of the token. It can actually activate after as well. So, or it can Markwand can then move and trigger those benefits. So, as long as they start their activation at rank 1 of Markwand, so he can kind of go wherever. But Jace obviously choosing to get as much out of his bikes as possible.
So he'll shoot his range 4 gun here.
Okay.
All right, so he does find a shot here
Oh,
into
The main gun.
Right.
He doesn't.
Yeah,
have to
true,
grenade launcher.
Winter. Yeah. That's
So I can't
Anthony's
double
got some
into it.
unpainted bikes there.
So then my
we'll give him a
other
hard time.
shot-
I mean, I appreciate you also giving him a hard time in chat. So
Will
the
be
terrain,
my
that's
grenade
because that's
launcher
just not in the
twos.
queue right now. There's a whole bunch of things in the studio that are slightly ahead, but we
In the
do
boss?
want to get the rotation out. So forgive us on the terrain, but definitely give Anthony a
2
hard
after
time
heavy.
for sure. So
Oh, sorry, 3 after heavy, because that is 5 down to 3.
all right,
There,
so
come on,
Bosk
Bosk.
needing to save.
Nope.
Bosk unfortunately does
I just
not.
Couldn't pull. He was
Couldn't.
at the
Yeah,
bottom of the stack.
yeah. That was definitely
And then grenade
victim. He was a
launcher
victim of the
into
bag
those
there.
B1 for 1. It blasts.
Oh,
so
Jace
cover
split
doesn't
firing here into the.
I could only get range 4, so I couldn't.
Yep, no, that's fair.
pump
That's fair.
anything else.
Fair shot. This is into the.
Into the B1,
B1.
unkillable B1s.
Okay,
So kill the
Cool.
heavy.
they don't die, but the E5S is gone.
Yeah.
And then there's-
Yeah, fair. Okay, I mean, in that case, it's 100% good. So
Okay.
now it's the Corvus Games train. It's just been devoid of the stream here, so it was due up. So we'll probably have this for a few weeks just to kind of run that rotation through. So got all those terrain sponsors, want to make sure they get equal coverage here. So this one's probably gonna, like I said earlier, it's probably gonna find its way into a dual sized skirmish table for a
Yes.
straight city fight. It might not be as conducive to all the heavies, but this layout here works all right for them. So.
Get 2 off, so still get 2 actions.
All right, we do
Didn't
have
quite
2
panic
suppression
them with
rolling
control.
of the 5 off these B1s. They're unaffected. They don't care about suppression.
Nope.
So
They're
he's a
easy.
single
They
unit.
love it.
You'll probably see Anthony try to save this guy here.
Double move.
Goodbye.
Double move.
Double move.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you go.
All right,
Forward
it is
left.
just again, if you're just kind of joining us, it is payload turn 2, hour 47 left on the clock. Clear conditions. It was rollout deployment. Payload cards. The one on the most left is Jace is at the top. He's
So
going towards
I have
that
to be beyond
barricade
range 3 to use
in
my
the
flank, right?
upper right
Which thing?
portion.
The-
Anthony's is the one
bombardment?
that's actually
Yes.
precariously close to the other ATST, and he is going back to that building at the back right above the dice camera there where Jace has his command cards.
To you.
Yeah, just do I want to pull or do I want to go with an ATST?
Jace still have Marquand to go. I believe 2 scout units and 1 storm.
And an not Mark 1, other ATST.
Oh, sorry, other ATST. My bad.
So I would have to move up for them. Would not have to move up for them. But surge doesn't matter for them on defense, really. It's just the dodge. I'll go with the ATST.
All right, so we do have some ATST
We're just
action
going to take
here.
a second aim and shoot them in heavy cover.
Second aim and firing away in
How
heavy
many can
cover
you
into
see?
the pikes.
Oh, that's a good question. I might need to move to
I don't know.
edge
if
of
you-
the edge of the silhouette, which is his height here.
From the. I don't know if you can see any.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I'm-
The building is.
If I'm looking from the edge of his silhouette, which is right here, like this corner,
Just
I
put
can
a
see.
just put a measuring stick on the ground, and if it doesn't touch the building before it touches the.
Oh. Or I just do that.
So you can see 3.
4 because I'm crossing this guy's base.
Okay.
Yeah. 5 because I got this guy's base too. I got everybody but that very back guy.
Yeah, I agreed, Striker. How many guys can he see? 3, 4?
Sure.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to kill 5 with heavy cover and a dodge, but 2 aims on this. Definitely not killing 5 with that roll.
Nope, that's not
First
a great.
aim.
Missed on 2 red. That's fair to get a reroll
Second
there.
aim.
Came around a little bit
Those
there.
go away heavy, assuming you're spending a dodge.
Yep.
So 3 crits.
Yeah, so not bad there for Anthony. Does have a surge token to spend as well.
Lost
So
1.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They search the defense.
Oh
Loses
yeah, it's
only
true.
on
It's true. They do
offense.
surge their
Yeah.
pikes. That's not B1s there.
Loses 2 and takes a suppression.
All right. Was that the other ATST?
Yes.
So you chose to shoot the.
Triple ring. Oh, I don't have triple rainbow.
You don't have triple rainbow. Yeah, he's got that because I was gonna say that should be a suppressive weapon, so he'll have to reroll. He doesn't. He doesn't have triple rainbow. He has.
I have the mortar, not triple rainbow. There's no way to get into range 2 of them, then, is there? Oh, there probably is. It's better to just move then, I guess. Because why shoot a mortar when you can shoot a grenade launcher?
Just in case you guys are wondering, that ATST is in a walking pose, so don't use the head orientation as the front. So you guys can see that where the front notch is right there. So I have them in movie poses, so they're a little bit skewed. So all right, I don't think Jace was able to get range 2 there based on where he was. So
I can. The issue is just how much of my own cart do I want to block?
all right, so now he is at range 2 there.
Yeah, screw it. We'll just go for killy
All right, so gonna go for the block there. So he's gonna make that roll
I
again
can't
because
push my card
he rolled the wrong
You're
wrong
good.
weapon.
That's
So
fine.
he will negate the
This
heavy
point, I'm
cover
just
though
playing
off
for
this.
multiplay.
So this might actually be
See
better
how
with the.
long he lasts.
only aim. So those go away. 6 down to 5
So
because you'll dodge.
Okay, all but 1. Or I guess all
No,
but
you still
2.
got a heavy. Still got the heavy,
Alright.
but just 1 suppression. So. And now it's your go.
no danger sense there to kick in. So
Okay.
And I am in control of the cart, which is nice.
might be at range 1 of both cards, Chase.
Didn't jam my cart too much, only like half the cart. He is, yes.
This guy, I think he's outside of 1, right? Oh no, he's still there.
Yeah. He's there, the bike's there.
right, so Anthony now activating. Let's see what he's got over there. I think that's going to be another B1 unit, I think.
Yes, that is a full E. Oh, no, that's the T series.
Oh, T series.
He's trying to see where he can get his
He does have
bombardment
another 2 B1 units slinking around here at the back.
off. Got outside of 3.
Yeah, but
Nice.
I don't know if I can see the second guy. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You can remove layers
Well, it
of
will
those
be heavy
buildings.
covered down
Anthony,
to
you
light.
can remove layers of those buildings too, eh? Like
Like it'll be
there's-
heavy down to light because you have sharpshooter 1.
I thought this thing's. Oh no, that's right.
No,
Okay. Yeah.
this
So,
one's
I
not
guess,
light.
so,
So you can only do 3
can only
wounds.
do 3
So it doesn't matter if you can see the other bike.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because the dump truck's giving me cover
We'll
anyways.
do that, and we're going to spotter
Cool.
or aim.
Aim, spotter, something. All the decisions.
I'm going to.
I guess you do have observes on them too, so. Yeah.
We'll do the aim.
All right, so Anthony to make a shot
So
here.
I'm going to do the aim for this squad.
All right, so spottering and aim over onto the adjacent B1s.
I'll
Spend
use
the
one
aim.
of those observes.
Oh, use the observe. Cool.
If you guys are curious, this is his orbital
Use another?
bombardment.
Use another.
And there you go.
There we go.
Hence
Down
the
to 3?
Yeah.
hence the dice pool. T series don't normally throw that.
I will take a wound.
Does make a there's a clutch bike save.
That was a clutch bite save. And 2 of those are spent.
Okay.
All right, no suppression there, obviously, because of vehicles.
Dead bike.
Jace pulls dead
Like,
bike.
on my bike.
This will
Special
be
forces
one
will
of the
be these
2
guys?
scouts. Probably going to see a withdraw here.
Yeah, we're getting out of them.
Withdraw, and then obviously the other one probably puts some shots in the Maul. But this will be all he does with the withdraw over here, the special forces.
Just withdrawing there. Your go.
All right, so scouts out.
I've just got
All
scouts
sitting
and
in there.
core left.
Anthony, any tokens on Maul?
Nothing.
No.
I can't kill my own guys this time.
That is accurate.
Yay. Who are you trying to get to see?
This guy.
From?
You know what? I might as well just move. I'll just go with them. Roll off suppression.
All right, so Anthony going here with a core pull. Any guys missing out of that unit, Anthony?
Yeah, almost all of them.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 of them are
I
missing.
pretty much have no army left. So, okay.
Heavy in
All right,
3
so he
more.
still has the heavy, and then he's got 3 other guys.
2 crits,
He does
though.
roll 2 crits, which is great. It's going to
That's into
force
bikes,
2
right?
saves
Yeah.
into bikes
Okay,
here.
I need a save. I do get
Bikes make a save, so another
And
chip
your bikes
damage
are on
wound.
fire. What's
They-
someone saying something
they
like you're rolling
are-
bad?
I mean,
they started bad, but
you killed the
they've heated
first
up.
4 bikes fairly quickly.
Scouts, I'm going to pop the transponder to get an aim.
All right, so getting a transponder aim here.
Okay.
So transponder spent on the full scouts.
He's just going to pop my leader into there, touch the same building. So
All right, so they're going to take a move shot here, and guys are loving that building. I knew that building was going to be a mistake to put that over there because
you're ready.
I don't have a... Where's closed circuit TV when you need it?
Okay.
Trust me, there's a Maul there. All right, so 8 black. See if
8
Jace can
blacks
be
with
any
an
more
aim.
successful
Not for
on
long.
these.
That's
Wow.
2 before the aim.
All
Again.
right. Looks way better than it is.
3.
Wow.
Wow.
4 surges on that attack.
And
All right.
I get no cover.
Yeah, because we're touching the same building.
I sharpshooter anyway. Sorry, if it's if you're touching, it's no cover. Maul needs clutch saves here.
Takes 2.
Oh no, I get what's it called?
Into the fray.
Into the fray.
That is.
Yes, so you would have a surge. You would have 2 surge tokens. So 1 left and 1 wound.
Did-
And a suppression.
Did the other unit activate at range 1 of Maul, or
Well, it withdrew.
the withdraw would have given 1, but did
Yeah.
that other unit activate at range 1?
Oh,
or-
yeah. They were like right up against
Okay, fair
the
enough.
side of the
Then
building.
yes, it would be 2. Yep, absolutely.
The next unit won't be, but
Yeah.
still enough.
So Anthony only
That
taking
was-
1 wound there, but the
Man,
good
these
news is
scouts are not
Jace took
shooting great for me
0,
today.
so he's happy. Anthony's
scouts-
happy to take 1 wound. Jace is happy that he didn't take a wound.
Yeah.
So.
The scout slot machine is. I should not go to the Nino today.
Man, I live with that slot machine with those scouts.
Right.
I have rolled
Your go.
the ominous 0 for 8 with all blanks.
Right.
I've rolled hey, that looks really good with 4 surges, but does no damage. Yeah, I've been there.
Killing boss was important, but I'm going to lose all my bikes for it.
All right, Anthony is...
I mean, I was hoping I could have pulled him before the end there.
Yeah.
And he would have killed these bikes that killed him.
Right.
All right, so Anthony pushing up. I think this is the unit, maybe. Is this the one that has the aim, Anthony, or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is just the naked guys with
Oh, I mean, Naked's throw too. This is the this is the portable scanner unit.
They're still rocking the saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in this game throws 2
all I've got
crits, is
left
what
is
I've
this core unit.
now discerned here. So Anthony, I think, has a... Do you have a 1-man, Anthony, and a... What do you have? 2 core...
1 man is already gone. I
Yeah.
have a full squad.
What's that other core token that's still floating there?
Oh, that must be the guys who just went.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
All right.
All right, so Jace
We'll
moving
give
up.
you a heavy cover pop this time and see if we can storm slot machine this again.
All right, storms into...
I can also roll double crits on,
As I said,
on white dice, Anthony.
Somebody clipped that. I just
Right
said
on the
every
ball.
unit in this game rolls 2 crits, so... All right, Anthony to make saves.
Takes another.
Takes another wound on Maul. Maul should have 2 suppression now as well.
Yep. And I'm out, so it's whatever you got left.
And
One
Anthony
unit.
just has a full squad of B1s, I think, at the backside.
Yeah,
There's a lonely view from Jace's edge of the table.
you bet. My stuff's leaving.
Yeah. Anthony sliding
When
over
people
here.
are leaving these shores.
I believe this squad has the aim. So they're going to double slide over here, or single slide over, I should say.
Yeah.
Or do they have to double move, Anthony, or single?
No, single.
Single, okay. Anthony tucking in.
Here.
And
Take that shots.
Yep, into my bike.
Heavy cover.
Mm-hmm.
heavy cover into this bike all over again here. All the whites, E5S triggering.
7.
And what do we got?
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, I got an aim.
You do have
We
an aim.
got 1 aim.
You hit on the red.
Yep, 2 whites to go
Maybe
here.
you're only two.
Rerolling on the 2
Oh,
whites.
and I also have a observe.
You do.
I'll also get another one of these.
Yep.
So 1.
1 after cover. Jace has got 3 wounds to give there.
Yep.
All right, so
Right,
now
give
2
a wound.
wounds to give. All right, players are moving at an expeditious pace. That will
Move,
result in
halo,
cart
or
pushing
pile.
here just for Jace. He will displace his guys as he moves through them there, I think.
I think you only displace if you land on them.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, sorry, you're not going to land
Yeah.
on them. Sorry.
I
you
made sure I
won't.
didn't have to
Yeah,
land
you
on
won't
them.
displace them. That will be them. They'll sweep. I'll go to turn 3. Just give the shout outs to the folks that are responsible for this. So shout outs to Imperial Terrain. We often feature their terrain. I got a nice mule that I'm working on, courtesy of Imperial Terrain. So hopefully you'll see that on the coaching table next time we crack that one out. Shout out as well to our friend Bryant down in Australia, Phoenix Games, Australia. So go check him out if you're looking for stuff online, if you're in that area. But if you're worldwide, he ships. So go check him out. Check out the store. And obviously, he's a big supporter of all things happening down that way for Legion. So go check him out. All right. Players are just giving me the cards here. So I'm just going to jump back in the booth real quick. If you're just joining us late and if you want a shout out, just let me know you're here. I'll tell you, I'll give you a shout out in the chat and let people know where you're watching from. Just checking the socials here real quick while we're on the intro. I want to make sure we didn't miss anybody. There we go. Okay, I did get some other folks in here. Got it. Thank you. All right, Jace has got the cards. Anthony's got the cards. Players are ready. Turn 3 is a go. So Jace played. Oops, I went to the wrong screen here. There we go. So Jace played Gunner Infantry. Should be on this side. Sorry, because Jace was going to play that side before. And Anthony is played at last. All right. So Anthony well, he's already got that wound, but he's going to take that that card to his advantage for the 1 pip there. And Jace is going to play the Marquand Speed 1 Suppressive and Tactical, also for the 1, and they will roll off for priority. And Jace is the winner of the priority roll-off. That's okay. I just I'll catch up here in a second. So that is quite important, I think, there. So disappointing there for Anthony for sure. All right, there we go. And overhead cam. Awesome. Hey, we got Adam watching from Hamilton, Ontario. So wicked. Another Canadian here, which is fantastic. And we have another winners checking in from Mission BC. All right, fair enough. We had Aaron earlier in from St. John. I'm not sure if Aaron's still here, but shout out to Aaron, St. John. We're obviously in Canada and Saskatchewan. So we're doing all right, Canada. We're doing all right. So absolutely, Striker. I do agree. That was a big roll off for sure. Anthony's probably quite disappointed. If he can swing this ATST around into Maul, it's not going to be good. He could try to chance for the pulls on the scouts there too. But if he can swing that ATST around, even if he gets a cover, it's going to go away to that grenade launcher, and we'll probably see some big dice pools coming into Maul here all around. Obviously, Anthony's going to try to bury, but even burying gives Jace another opportunity to pull out here. So you needed to kind of bury in a different location, preferably probably behind both ATSTs into those stormtroopers. Excuse me. So let's see what happens. Let's go to the far side here and we'll have a look.
I'm not sure if I can make it. I don't think I can.
Where's Maul, Jace? Can you just show us? Is he that guy right on the corner? Or
Yeah,
is
he's tucked in.
okay, he's right there, yeah.
Where my finger is.
Yep.
Do you have that extra base with the actual arcs on it?
It was a yes, just one sec, I'll grab it.
Base.
Yeah, I think I just chucked it up in the box at the top here.
Okay.
Yeah. You won't get it.
Yeah, I can start with that. Just because I have to make sure if I actually will be able to get arc. Just because then we can see if I can actually get arc.
All right, perfect. Aaron is here. Just gave Jace the extra large base so he could just check that without destroying all the things. So Hungarians for BA, is that bolt action or?
I would be able to get arc and line of sight with heavy.
Well, with nothing, Jace, if you're range 2, but yeah.
Grenade launcher. So that's what we're gonna do.
Glue and keyboards don't mix. I agree.
Just these ones don't show the arc, so
Yep,
you can see.
It's good. We'll get. I can get out of here early.
Okay. Yeah, I can grab the arc and then base to your base doesn't go through this building, and I can see over that piece.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if it happens.
Have an aim from LTA, and I will use the main gun and the
Blast.
yes, the grenades.
Okay.
So double rainbow plus 2 black.
Yeah.
1 aim.
Spin the aim. Wow.
Oof, man.
Only 5.
Only 5.
Only 5.
I was
Love
hoping
that.
for 6 or 7.
Love that to be better.
He's dead.
Nope.
No.
Yep. I was not at range 1, so you take 2.
Okay.
So a second suppression, and you're up to 4 wounds.
Okay.
So still
Doesn't
alive.
die.
Still alive with 2.
Rolled above average.
Yep. Can't believe I blanked on the red there on the reroll too.
Yep, that does happen.
Yuck.
Does happen.
So you're going with Maul? Mm-hmm. Rally your 2 suppression that don't actually matter.
Do suppression roll off here for Maul.
Gets 1. Nice. Now you don't only need to put 2 more wounds down after. What's Maul wanting to do?
Maul the forever man. I mean, yeah, until he's not, I guess. Yeah, he's a dedicated guy. You gotta put a lot of shots into.
He is. He is a dedicated.
I find more times than not, I just put more suppression on him than I can do wounds sometimes.
Yeah.
Anthony's in a bit of a tricky situation here because if he gets buried, he's probably just going to be exposed and then open. There's 4 units sitting over there right now, so he's gotta chew through some of the.
Oh, I thought a core unit shot me.
They did. They came here and shot you with heavy cover past
Yeah.
the stairs.
Oh, I thought it was. hidden over here?
From everything but the core unit. And everything else I have to feed through there.
Yeah, it's an option. It's an option for him for sure, Sean. Yeah, he's got a. It's just tricky. Anthony's got to go with Maul here because if he wants to get anything out of him, so I mean, he can easily pick up, I think, any one of those activations. It's just the trade value of Maul for any one of those activations is crappy because they're all like sub 60 points.
ATSTs aren't doing the damage they did when I played you.
No, sometimes they just roll crappy.
Sometimes.
I mean, they are just they're the same. They're a bike shot at range 4, right? Like, so they're the same as the bikes, really.
Oh yeah.
You can sink a little bit more damage to them with their range 2, but ultimately they are just a double rainbow. So at most times.
Recover, pull, swing, move.
Anthony doing the calculus over here, understandable, because he does have to. It's a big play here for him. Update the scoreboard here. There's obviously no scored as payload. Neither player has got to range 2 of the payload. Hour 26 left on the clock.
We'll come here, swing.
If we make it all the way.
Moving into the full scout unit.
Full scout unit.
Yep. Not the one that he deflected.
No tokens first.
He has a name.
Okay.
From his card.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
Where was
Anthony
it?
rolling very well there. Does have the aim.
Yep.
Proc that.
Nice.
All right.
For
Pushes them to 6.
Seven for
Oh, 7. Sorry, 7. Yeah, can't count. 7. Scouts.
All right, I'm gonna make 7 say.
Scouts
I make 4, but you still kill 3.
Pierces.
And then pierce 2 for 4, 5.
Yep, and picks them up.
Yep.
Oop. And then Anthony with an action left here, I think.
Okay.
Really demonstrating the modularity of that building.
here.
Jump into my other one.
Right there.
All right, so that's about what Anthony could do there. He'll tie up another unit that's going to probably have to walk out and then likely eat a couple more shots, but
Cool.
that's everything that Maul wanted to do there, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Marco is speed 1 this round, but does have tactical and his weapons gain suppressive. So he does have the option to split fire here and can put up to 4 suppression out. I'll jump back to the list, been a little while, but if you want to check that out, there they are. Activation count right now, Jace is down both speeder bikes as well as a scout unit, which I'll update on the activation count right now. Let me do that. So Jace is now down 3 activations. So he is down to 6 to Anthony's 10. That is now down to 9 because I forgot to delete Bosk. So Bosk is now also missing. Anthony has a few other units that are a bit beat up. So not to mention Jace has got a single bike here. So another precarious activation. But he is still sitting on 22 points of armor. So
yeah.
With 3 heal bots, 3 heals, I should say, remaining. 2 heal bots total, 3 health repairable. Wish Anthony luck. Anthony's going for a Worlds invite tomorrow. I am fortunate to already have mine.
Thinking.
So he is off to compete in a tournament tomorrow. I am not attending. It's there's no spaces left in that particular one, but I'll be building the Playhouse instead. It's almost like playing Legion, but way different. Much more work. All right, so you doing compulse first?
Here to not give you the cover with the side of
Was that compulse first, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking of where I'm doing my compulse first. And
All right, so compulsory first on the bikes.
This bike's gonna die.
Give you a shot of that bike coming in. He's running into a lot of guns back there. Knows what he's here for.
just gonna move there and then aim shoot the single guy.
All right, so move, aim, shoot, single
The
B1
bike will
here,
die, but I'm
looking
gonna
to
take
pick up
that
an
B1 unit
activation.
with me.
Ironically, trading for probably about as many points.
I didn't even need the end, so 3 whites. Yeah, he's got.
All right, we'll take another B1 off the table. E5S, done. Yeah, so looking at the points, those E5S units are 56 points, bikes are 70s, so it's net, net trades okay there for point wise. I don't think points are really going to matter, but it's not as bad to pick that unit up. So building a playhouse is almost as complicated as building B1s. That is true. There's no heads to lose. That's for sure. But it's a lot more pieces, and I've been at it for 2 days already, and it's just been so hot. So we've been just kind of spreading out the work. But yes, it'll be super fun for Z to play in it, and I'll be also glad when I'm done it. So, I mean, maybe Anthony will trade me. He might want to build a playhouse. I can go play the tournament. It's fine. Jace will also probably get many hours of enjoyment out of the playhouse too. Let's be real honest. So,
of course.
We don't call him the kid for nothing.
Wee.
These guys are going to. East level.
So still have 2 storms to go. 1 scout that's tied up with Maul, and one of the
and Marquand.
and Marquand. Yep, one of the ATSTs left to go here.
These guys will just.
DRK's, Pike still to go. Lots of
B1s. Roll up
B1s.
suppression after because they've only got 1.
All right, this is a
right,
2-man Pike unit. I'm not sure what their ultimate target was.
Yeah, because impact, right?
What was their target, Anthony?
Marquand.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Just going for the
Saves.
All right, does save. 22 points plus 3 armor remaining.
One wound on him so far.
Digital Anthony, because if the wound marker's not there, does it really count?
Well, he just healed it off.
Right.
And Pikes go run and hide.
Oh, cool.
All right, so we'd have a corporal here. Fair, that is true, yeah. If I drop a piece, yeah.
These storms are just going to move up.
Storm's going to move up. Good for 2 crits, likely. So.
Yep. Just pretty much guaranteed every time.
Yep, move, shoot.
Yep. Double crit! Just one.
I mean, just one, but I mean, their value.
Pikes, they can dodge it, can't they?
They can.
So would you like to dodge it, or would you like to keep your dodge?
I'd like to keep my dodge.
Okay.
Outmaneuver not triggering here. Anthony opting to roll.
Nah, you know what? I will dodge it.
Never mind. Anthony opting to outmaneuver dodge that.
Take dice out of the equation.
Okay. Here we go.
The best defense dice are the ones you do not roll. DRK. Who's got that 3 suppression there?
That is the guy that's dead.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's get down. Okay, gotcha.
This building is imploding on me. Sean, forget about trees. Why'd you put this thing?
I figured, like, I don't know, an apartment complex was somewhat safer than a tree, but
No,
apparently
not at all.
for-
Trees are
not
way
for-
safer.
So next week we'll be using an inflatable table.
Observe me and then run away.
Looking for a sponsor for an inflatable table. All right, so DRK is just opting to, get out.
Go with Marquand.
All right, Marquand triggering the old speed 1 tactical.
Basically just park himself right beside
Like Jace, I typically play this card for a priority roll. It's not I don't find it's great card to have in there, but
I'm just using it to get into grenade launcher range of
yeah,
them.
it's
I get an aim from tactical.
it's not bad to get
My
you that
weapons are
aim if
suppressive
you're
and
close,
will shoot
but
the
oftentimes it's just a priority play here. So, all right, so
Cool.
into the pikes that have used their dodge. Oh, does not really love the rollout there when you miss on a couple. Will
That will
be
be 5.
We'll have outmaneuver, or sorry, we'll have danger sense there. So Anthony rolling 6. Nice save by Anthony.
Takes 1
there.
wound.
2,
One.
I think.
1.
Oh, he has outmaneuver.
Because you rolled more
That's
dice
right. He has
than
danger
I
sense.
have.
That's right. Does he have a surge? Oh, they search.
They search
naturally.
defense.
That's correct.
But
That's-
up to 3 suppression.
that is correct.
Man.
Jace would just pop. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's fair, Frank. The table would be deflating, and it would just be a deflated table and
Your go.
end of round 1. So
That was
Okay.
disappointing.
These guys are going to aim shoot.
all right, so Anthony just going to bring a barrel as
those,
weight here
the
and just try to
four-man
remove
event.
activations, which is not a bad play here.
Yep.
Jace is just going to continue to try to push the card here as early and often as possible. Okay, just 3 natty crits seems
I love how
great.
these B1s are doing more.
I literally talked to Anthony
wounds
before
than
the
my
game, and I said this is just why B1s are
Three
devastating.
saves. How about one?
Just eventually the weight of dice feels good. So
Oh, I guess I can
So,
roll that on
looks like-
suppression as well.
Yes.
looks like that bike is alive on 1 health.
5-on-1.
All right.
I'm just to my stack.
All
Scouts.
right. So scouts.
I've only got one left on the
Only
table.
has 1 left. They might just swing it.
No, we're gonna pull out.
All right, he is going to pull out. Gotcha. So a withdraw action here coming up from Jace. And sorry, they're in the one location. I can't really. That apartment building has a
Oh,
throughway, and they've been
you're
in
good.
and out. But there's Maul, and that's where the scouts just vacated. So he is now being stalked by an ATST. So
Okay.
all right, Anthony, gonna go with core pull here. I think Anthony just have 2 core left.
Plus
2 core
the
and T
stack.
series.
Okay, these guys are going to aim shoot the bike.
Yeah, plus
All
T
right.
series, plus the pikes up top.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right, so big shot coming in here. I mean, just 2 crits just seems to be the average tonight.
Plus the aim.
Yeah.
2, so 2.
Yeah.
Gotta block both.
Got to block below to win, otherwise
Block
we're
'em
removing
both?
another bike.
Nope, I don't
Nope,
block
we
'em
aren't.
either.
Let's go to the activation screen and let's remove another bike. Another bike is Gonzo.
These guys come in last one.
So we're now sitting at 2 ATSTs, a Scout, and 2 Storms. So 5 activations remain to Anthony's 8. Jace going with his last core pull here. Mark one sitting on full
And
health.
we'll see. So they're just going to
Other ATST sitting on
move
full
around
health.
a little bit.
All right, so moving back slightly,
And it takes.
taking a 4 white dice shot
Onto
into
Maul.
Maul here.
Nope, just a suppression.
Just another
Cover will
suppression,
deal
which
with
will
it.
put him at 2.
Yep.
Down to 1 at the end of the round.
And it's just you because I'm out.
Okay.
All
Use my
Anthony
what's it
here.
called orders.
So gonna improv that
Improvise.
core to get to the T series first.
Move up and
Obviously trying to get to
bolster.
that
And
option to get
I
electro
can't believe that
binocs.
ATSD did 1 kill.
All right, so binocking the pikes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then these guys.
That's T series finished. B1's gonna swing up
So
front
just use
here.
Mark Wand.
Is this the naked squad?
No, the naked squad went already.
That was the one that
This-
threw
this
the
is
2
full
crits.
squad.
Yeah, he's got 2 full squads left, right?
Well, yeah, the ones is just 6-man naked, but
Oh, I thought you went with the naked already.
yeah, I did. Just all I have left is
Oh, this
B1s
is
and
the last
pikes.
B1 to go. Gotcha.
Yeah,
full
1
squad.
B1, 1 pike to
Gotcha.
go. So,
Gotcha.
all right, so B1's
Okay.
moving,
Shooting
opting,
Mark
shooting
one.
E5S squad here. So 6 white and the 2 red, or 1 red, sorry. 7
Yep,
because it's
7 red.
nobody dead. That would be
Nothing.
nothing.
You have observe.
Yeah, observe.
Would you like to spend any of them?
All of them.
All of them.
All 3 observe being spent
nothing.
to
Oh.
nothing. So gonna be a
Alright.
lot of pools here.
That's
with
how I feel about
just
shooting into them.
crit-
And your pikes.
crit fishing here.
Pikes are all that's left.
And that
Okay.
face up order token on top of that building is the pikes that Anthony's going with
Are
right
they
now.
going to attempt to rally?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, they have to.
If you want multiple actions.
All
Yes.
right, so 3 suppression to roll off here. They roll
So
off
only one
1
action.
single action. They do have an aim
would they like
though,
to do?
so
Well, they're gonna shoot your stupid ATS.
No freaking way.
all right.
Oh my god.
Anthony gonna opt for the
Yeah.
rear
Really is in the
shot.
back.
Okay. Yeah, going into
Mark Wand.
into ugly.
Okay, so for going the rear arc and going into Mark 1 here.
And then 4 more dudes.
So disruptor, so he
killed
does have impact 1 in the pool.
No crits, so just one.
Just 1.
Just 1. Marquand says
He'll take a win.
I'll take a damage.
Oh, hey, we did one.
20,
I got
21
3 heals
plus 3
still.
to
I'll come
go.
get it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right.
End of turn.
Players are going to push some
There's
cards.
some walls for you.
While they push cards.
I
Well,
push my card.
Player is going to push card. And we'll jump to turn 4. Give a shout out to the sponsors here. So I want to give a shout out to Dice Time affiliated podcast. Ben and Paul currently at Gen Con, so we're having some FOMO here, but we are inviting them both on. Hopefully we'll get it squared away. I know Ben is good. We're not sure on Paul, but Jace and I will be in for the Tuesday cast, and thank you, Jace. And we will talk to Ben all about all the things that we missed out at Gen Con. So stay tuned for that Tuesday, and then obviously listen for the Dice Time podcast as they recap their own Gen Con adventures. And then also shout out to War Scenery. If you didn't see, their Kickstarter stuff is starting to pop up. So go check them out. We do not have anything for War Scenery in studio, but we are super hyped to get that. Yet another table for us to check out. But go check them out, War Scenery. They're on Instagram as well as on the internet. So go check them out. They have STLs for a number of ranges, but the new Kickstarter, definitely pay close attention to that. So, all right. So over to the command cards. Jace is played. What did he show me? He showed me. Jace, what did you show me again?
Drive them out.
Oh yeah, sorry. Drive them out. That's what I meant. Sorry. Jace played the drive them out, which should be over here because that's where Jace was going to be. And Anthony showed me. Anthony played. You played duel, Anthony? Yeah, that's right. Duel. There we go. Trying to do 2 things at once. Can't remember. All right. So there's duel being played by Anthony. JC won the roll off?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Goodbye, Maul.
And then,
I'm not going to run him over, but I am going to.
all right, hold on, Jace, before you do all that stuff here. Let me catch up here a bit. I can't move as fast as these guys because things. Where's my drive them out one? There we go. Thank you. Perfect. All right, now we can get over to the things. Yes, he did lose both 1-pip roll-offs. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, he did.
All right. So orders went out to.
So I give to 1 vehicle.
Were you direct? You were at range 2?
And
okay.
directed.
So
yeah,
directed over
range
there.
2, which is the nice part.
Yep, it is. Absolutely. And then the second aim came off your.
I'm going to take this as an action.
Gotcha. He's going to action. Okay, gotcha.
I'm going to aim, shoot Maul with no cover in the face
All right.
with 2 aims.
No cover in the face.
Because we've seen how it goes with 1 aim, and it's terrible every time.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here. So, double rainbow plus 2 black.
You'll get a surge token.
Anthony will get a surge token here off into the fray.
Oh, you do get a dodge.
With my
And a dodge token off Duel of Fates. That's correct.
Spend the first aim.
And second aim. And boats it to 7.
Nope. Yes. So misses 1, so 7.
7. Anthony
one
can
down to
dodge
6.
down to
1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All surges.
Nope, 6.
6.
What
You're
about
dodging.
dodge?
Right? Because you can.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's go. All surges.
No, just kills him. All right,
Just.
Yeah, you were at 4, and I needed 2 more.
Anthony calling it. You gonna call it?
I could have called it at turn 1.
Okay. So Anthony will call there. That's
I
fair.
mean, I can't even get to my cards.
No, it's true. Yeah. So Anthony can't. So if you're curious, just
no
as to why
impact
we
on this
are
list, so
a call there, Anthony can't push.
this is basically a hard counter to me.
Jace is gonna push one more time
Yeah.
and score. And
So I'm already scoring right now.
oh, are you at 2 right now?
Oh no, sorry.
It's
sorry,
you
I
have to
thought it
push
was
once
right,
more.
yes,
Score this turn.
But this time I'll
Yeah. So
If you
Anthony
can get there, I have no
So
chance.
he'll
that gets
push
me
with
into-
4 and.
for 4. Turn 5 will get me within 1.
I think there's a world where Anthony could run back and probably stop you on 5 if he really wanted to.
But then I'm
Part,
still scoring 2.
but you'll still score
My
exactly.
original,
And if
I
he
was
still
originally just
pushes
going to run over
5
there, but there's too much
and
wide
6.
open space on this map that these ATSTs just own it.
Yeah.
Like, I have no chance.
Yeah.
Because, like,
So
I have no impact to deal with them, and there's so much fire lanes on this map. Like, there's nowhere for me to go. Like, there's no way for me to walk with my cart at all.
yeah, I think payload was just a bad push for like you to get
Well,
to.
Yeah.
everything.
Thanks, John, for giving me my mission.
Well,
The deck you
and
don't
breakthrough and
Bombing run,
and
and
keep
K-
positions.
KP
But
is
none of those are good for me against. Well, nothing is good for me against.
Yeah,
these
they're all
I
bad
have-
missions for you.
I have Impact 2 in my army.
No, 100%, yeah, 100% get this. This was what Anthony was going to play against last week, so we just kept it all the same. But this is obviously not what Anthony's taking tomorrow.
Yeah, no, Anthony's taking a much better list tomorrow.
Yeah, taking Blizzard right tomorrow, Anthony.
Yeah.
So Anthony's just going to.
He's going to
over,
win.
So
not make friends. Come on.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Strike. And the thing is too that the double blast weapons of the ATSTs.
I'm liking the double blast.
They just they put in work. They put in a lot of work. Even the sharpshooter on the scouts, like Tempest has a lot of things that just and the speed of the bike. So Tempest really can get around the table and make a lot of their shots a lot more open than you want. For sure, it's just a very speedy list, but it obviously has some weaknesses. There's if you can outbid it and force it to play things that need hands or thumbs or having to secure boxes and run with them, they're very susceptible and are kind of forced to really press the advantage. And then you play the MOV game against them.
Yeah, that's when we played VAPs.
Yeah.
Anything with hands.
Anything with hands.
Yeah.
But then you just go for the table wipe.
Well, yeah, you try to. That's certainly what you do.
Mandos,
so.
When you shoot a Mando with an ATST 5 times and you kill 2 dudes.
Yeah. Winter's right on that point exactly. This list here is pushing 7. Tempest oftentimes mine are like 7 to 12. I have one up to 13 points just to really press that advantage. But if it can play its objectives, it's very much like Blizzard Force was. If Blizzard Force can play its objectives, which it often is good at almost all of them, you are at a bit of a disadvantage for sure. So good luck for Anthony tomorrow, says Aaron. Thanks, Aaron. He's got the message. I passed that along for you. But Anthony was going to play till about 10:30 anyway, so he just gets out of here even faster so he can get on the road early in the morning. We want you guys to, thanks for coming out and check that out. It was a bit of a fast one, but I think that was kind of that turn 0 was a bit always going to be a bit rough, to be honest. There's not a lot that Anthony has, and if you don't bring impact, and I'm not saying you have to bring impact now, but I think if you're not prepping impact, I don't think you're preparing for most of the things. Dark Troopers, Blizzard Force, ATSTs in a host of lists. I think there is a large amount of things out there. So,
They're the everything faction. Yeah, they got everything. They got suppression. They got the gun line. They got the best Jedi. They got the best armor. They got the best everything. It's such a balance. And who knows?
Anthony, I'm going to save you the 6-hour drive because we didn't know, but Sheldon infiltrated the stream tonight, this live stream that we have on the internet, hard countering Blizzard Force. He's registering that. So Anthony's got no chance. So Sheldon, congratulations on your Worlds invite. I mean, there's other people there, obviously, but you have foreshadowing Sheldon with the hard counter for Anthony. He's definitely got it in the bag. So,
Blizzard's okay because the bikes can take an ATST
yeah,
down so fast.
Blizzard's okay against Tempest for sure. So, all right, guys, we'll put this we'll put a bow on this one and wrap it up and get Anthony on the road and get everybody out of here for the night. We want to thank you for, like I said, coming out and checking it out. If you haven't subbed the Instagram or the Strain Studio YouTube channel, please do that. Those are all free things you can do. You can find out all the other avenues to get the content. We also have the podcast on Tuesday, so tune into that. We'll talk a little bit about Friday Night Fights. If you're here, you won't care about the spoilers, but we try not to give the whole thing away. We'll also be talking, like I said, to Ben about his trip to Gen Con, and then I'll be talking a little bit about my prep. I'm going to be heading out to the East Coast to do some playing there. So meet up with Aaron and meet up with Nick and Anthony, playing a little tournament out there, and then we'll have a bit of a 2-week break because I won't be here. But then when we get back, school will start up, but we'll still have the podcast, so we'll get back with the regular Friday Night Fight. So have a great one, everyone, and thanks again for watching. Cheers. Yeah.